Welcome back to more Tokyo Xtreme Racer. So last time, we defeated Machine Light King, the kind of final boss of the game. He wasn't too bad. He didn't make a mistake, unfortunately, but yeah, we saw the credits of the game, but yeah, now we have a new objective. We need to search for the demon of the Shuto Expressway, but to do that, we need to defeat every single other rival. So yeah, having a good warm-up for that though. Let's take on the record boxes, and I think we're going to start with the one we saw a little bit ago, Record 01, because yeah, it makes sense to do this for me. So what are these dudes? Because yeah, we kind of learned last time that yeah, they might be like ghosts or something like that. And yeah, what the hell do their names mean as well too? Because yeah, they sound like completely over the place. So we're about to fight Record 01. So Record 01 is supposed to be a reference to Shutoku Battle 01, aka Tokyo Shimisa 3, and we're going to be taking on first because, yeah, I played Tokyo Shimisa 3 first, so yeah. So I think, yeah, for this we're going to do the in and out method because it makes more sense to do it like that, so yeah. So that's what I want to do. Here's again, we're going to probably be using a lot of nitrous and a lot of our soft tires, so yeah. I mean, that's why I want to do it like this. Now, Record 01's probably a bad example of this, but also another thing about them is that the car they drive looks like the car on the cover of those Shutoku Battle games. So in this case, we'll talk about it later because it's a bit complicated, but anyway. Let's take on Record 01. There we go. Made a mistake there, but actually led to a kind of interesting fight. Alright, let's enter the garage. Again, I think in and out just makes sense for this point in the game. And now Divine Speed NT again, or DAT, sorry. So let's talk about Record 01, because his car is very weird. And also just him in general is just very strange too. And yeah, I'll also talk a little bit about the game as well, and because even, I mean, I talked about these games quite a bit already, but that's okay. So yeah, you may notice there's no driver. Yeah, these things are completely paranormal, so yeah. Say this is Record 01, known as Record 01, the one to follow Record 0, a new phantom sight on the chaotic Shuto Expressway after rumors of Record 0 faded. It only challenges one-on-one battles, turning opponents while perfectly mimicking their driving quirks, and slipping through the tiniest of gaps in a flash. Those who faced it will testify, the machine ghosted right through. Its driving seems to ask viewers, what do you drive for? So there's a lot going on here. So first off, the bio. So the bio seems to suggest that, yeah, Record 01 might be connected to the final boss of Tokyo Shimisa 3. He was basically a ghost, or a copy of the car you're driving. So yeah, most people wouldn't see that because again, getting 100% Tokyo Shimisa 3 requires either cheating or a patch on the emulator, so yeah. And then yeah, it also asks what do you drive for. In a lot of the cutscenes at the end of Tokyo Shimisa 3, yeah, the game says that a lot, so yeah. Now yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on. So he drives it drives a GTO, but you may notice it has a V8. And it looks familiar, I guess, to another car. I guess, yeah, while we're talking about that, we can now buy it, so we can have a little look. And again, yeah, I don't have that much in it left, but you might be wondering what that's all about. Well, you'll see in a little bit, so yeah. So yeah, also yeah, we did get Wailing Pluto's car. I do like what this looks like. Again, you know, Itasha, obviously, so yeah. He has stuff on the windows too, which I actually don't know how to do in this game, so yeah. That's okay. Yeah, all the way back here. We also got Machine Like King's card, the Rex X Machina, which is a pretty cool name. It looks very flashy, that's what I'm sure. So yeah. So yeah, pretty cool looking GTR again, very wide looking GTR. So yeah, that's pretty cool looking. And now obviously got Record 01. So yeah, let's talk about this car a little bit now that we have a bit of a clearer view of it. So again, yeah, there's a lot of weird things about this thing. So yeah, again, you may know it says a V8, and it doesn't really look like a GTO. It actually looks like a C4 Corvette, and that's actually the car on the box of Shikoku Battle 01. Most likely, it's either just a regular C4 Corvette or the C West Corvette. Or no, it's not C West. West number 5 Corvette. Both of them are C4s, obviously. So that's why it has the V8, and that's why it looks like a C4 Corvette, even though, yeah, that car's not in this game. But if it was, Record 01 would probably be that car. Now, there's another interesting thing too, the animated-looking livery on it. It looks very similar to an unused livery. I won't say unused, but basically there's an unused rival in Tokyo Xtreme 3 called Unknown. He drove a Supra that had a similar looking livery to this, so I'm guessing that's what they're referencing to as well. So yeah, there's a lot of references to Record 01. And yeah, Tokyo Xtreme 3, I should mention, that was the first highway battle TXR game I played, because I started with Tokyo Xtreme Drift 2. I remember I played a lot of TXR 3 when I was on holiday in America, actually. And yeah, I really loved that game. I played it again last year with all the patches, so, and yeah, I had a fun time doing that as well. I used one of the most powerful cars in that game, the Subaru Impreza, so yeah. Use it, and then just thought it's basically unbeatable, so yeah. But anyway, so now with that done, let's take on Record 0 now. So yeah, where is Record 0? And yeah, I do think that, yeah, if for some reason, I mean, I won't say some reason, but yeah, also, there's that over there. We're gonna worry about that later. But yeah, this guy didn't really spawn in the best place. You know what? I'm so, like, petty about it that we're actually gonna go here and turn around, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, no new dialogue, that's good. Yeah, we could also have some fun with the tune-up, but again, I kind of need the money, so if we're gonna fully upgrade the Z, so yeah. So I mean, yeah, I might actually say Fire Ledger for one of the last wonders then, just so yeah, we have enough money. I might also take on, I mean, another thing too to that regard is that, yeah, I probably should take on, King of Spades first, so yeah. So that's something else to bring up anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, so back now GTR, so yeah, let's go take on Record 0 now, so yeah. Is there anything else I want to say about Tokyo Xtreme 3? Again, like I said, I really like it. Also took about 01, obviously. Yeah, you may notice that, yeah, the game was called 01 because it follows 0, that's why it's called that, so yeah. Kind of weird, but hey, it is what it is, so yeah. But again, yeah, I do think that, yeah, it's probably the best game in the series, other than this game, obviously. It's kind of close between the two because, again, TXR 3, yeah, it's not like the most polished game in the world, obviously, but it does have the 3 maps and the gameplay's still really good. And now, because this game, yeah, I do think that, yeah, this one's either better than TXR 3 or, you know, just a worthy successor at least, so yeah. But anyway, so after that, we've got Record 0, who, yeah, drives an R34 GTR. This is the cover car for Shikoku Battle 0, as you probably expect. And yeah, for TXR 0, so let's fight him. For TXR 0, I wanted to play Import True Challenge next, but that game was very difficult to get running because I had disk problems. I needed to get my 360 alert new TV, so it took a while. So in the meantime, I played TXR 0 instead. I also really enjoyed it too. It's definitely not as good, in my opinion, as TXR 3 or this game, but it's still like pretty good in its own right, so yeah. Like, yeah, again, that's driving so fast-paced. It basically set up the rest of the series, because I do think that, yeah, it's like the best, I consider it like the first great game in the series. But the other games, you know, just, the other games kind of just set up for it, you know, so set up after it, so yeah. Hey, he's not letting go. which isn't great, so yeah. Probably gonna need to use my nitrous at some point. And yeah, I keep losing health, and he made a mistake. Good. That was pretty intense. So yeah, again, don't skimp out on the nitrous against these guys, that's a thing, sure. You do get a lot of my beam in though, which is very nice. So yeah. Again, let's just head back. Also makes the parts a little bit easier. By doing it like this, so yeah. And yeah, I can also increase my stats a little bit more. Probably want to do that, considering that here, yeah, these guys are no slouch, that's the thing, sure. The cards are also pretty good if you want them as well, so yeah. So what do I want? I'm gonna get more, so I can only get 2. Or not even 2. I'm gonna go get the fence now. And then yeah, after I beat record X, then I'm gonna get the SP, so yeah. Alright, let's talk about record 0. There's not much else to talk about because again, I kinda just said what his car is. Again, it's just a cover car of Shitoku Battle 0, so yeah. So let's have a look at it. And again, yeah, it's a Phantom. It has 1000 PS, so yeah, don't mess with this thing. That's a nice shot. A Phantom existence said to have once rewritten every legend the Shuto Expressway, later called Record 0 as the predecessor to Record X. Some doubt it ever existed. Rumor has it that it possessed incredible specs like acceleration beyond any normal machine, and the chassis rigidity to handle it. That's it reached that supreme realm only achieved by those who deeply love one machine and drive for ages. It references the fact that yeah, you could get the special parts you can get for a car if you drive it a long time. It's, I believe, 3,000 kilometers, which, yeah, we're chasing after, I think. It's either 3,000 or 2,000 kilometers, I can't remember the exact amount. It doesn't really say it references that. I can also see it, you know, referencing, I can also see it referencing, the cutscenes in TXR 0 as well, although, yeah, you wouldn't really know about those unless, you know about the Japanese version of the game, so, yeah. Anyway. Here is Record 0. I mean, if you get a better look at it, again, it has an animated livery, which, yeah, probably, you know, fits with the fact that, yeah, again, these things are paranormal, so, yeah. And, yeah, it's a pretty powerful GTR, as you probably expect, so, yeah. Alrighty. So, yeah, with that done, we have one more to go. We're going to be taking out Record X. So, after, yeah, after, you know, playing TXR 0, then of course I played Fortune Challenge, aka Shutoku Battle X. And yeah, it's called that because yeah, it's a 360 game. A very early 360 game. And yeah, despite the fact that yeah, again, I had to go through so many hoops to get it to work, I also really enjoyed it. Again, it's a pretty easy game, not much strategy until the final boss, which is a bit of a shame because again, that's just kind of how the game's designed. Kind of felt like yeah, the AI didn't really cheat, didn't really do anything, you know, egregious, I guess you could say. So again, that kind of made the game feel kind of fun to play. So yeah, well, I wouldn't say fun, just you know, a lot more easier. And yeah, as you probably expect, he tries an Evo 10, which not only you know references the fact that yeah, he's Record X, also it's a cover card for Shutoku Battle X as well. So yeah, although probably for that game, it's probably the concept version of this card. So yeah. Anyway, I learnt my lesson. Let's not take these guys lightly. You try to kill me. I'm not doing so great, am I? Luckily I have all this moss though, so yeah. And he's probably gonna keep it on C1 inner. Luckily I'm pulling away a lot, so that's good. I keep making mistakes. Okay. Luckily I have all this moss. Again, yeah, we got Nitrous Cell 3 recently. Which, yeah, we got Nitrous Cell 3 recently, which, yeah, gives us 3 bottles. So with Hunter Stromphos, we're gonna last for a while. I made so many mistakes that time, that was poor driving, I must admit. But we did it. So let's return to the garage. And yeah, now we defeated all the record bosses, that's cool. So now, yeah, other than Wanderers, there's like one more thing, and it's a bit random. I'm actually not so sure what makes it appear, but we'll find out. Yeah, so if it doesn't appear, that's okay, we take on Wanderers instead. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, a penultimate boss in the game too, because you see that there's only one left. Record X, or Record 10, I'm not really sure which. Obviously tries to either 10. A banter called Zenon frequently spotted tearing through American streets with insane driving. The Bureau designated Record 10 and filed it away. In Japan, it was just online buzz, but now it's drawing attention with repeated sightings on the Shinto Expressway. Once battle begins, it stalks the spray from behind and savagely pounces through an opening like a piece of steel. So yeah. So they're saying, yeah, it says that it tears through America again. I assume that relates to Snake Eyes going to America as well. I assume. You could also maybe reference the fact that, yeah, this is a 360 game and the console is from there. I'm not so sure. I feel like that's a bit meta, but it'd be a bit weird, but yeah. So yeah, not much on this one because I feel like a lot of the lore in Import Cheer Challenge was actually from the rivals themselves, so yeah. Like, yeah, what happened to the previous Sith Emperor, you know, Snake Eyes Ovation, Skullbirds Ovation, all that, so yeah. And of course we get this card too. I'm not so sure which one is the best out of these, but I'm guessing the Sky has the most power, so maybe it's the Sky, I'm not so sure. But yeah, its livery is fiery looking, so that's interesting looking. So yeah. So that's all the record bosses. They're no slouch, so don't take them lightly. That's an extra. And yeah, they also give us a new aura too. The well, they actually get 3 new auras. So you got Cyberface Flare from Record X. And you can also change the color of these two, which is interesting. You make this a rainbow colored, which looks a bit weird, but anyway. Then we got Cyberface Smoke from Record 01. Also looks very interesting too. And then we got Cyberface Frost from Record 0. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So there we go. So yeah, we defeated 3 basically ghosts. So that's interesting. Alright, let's look at a map. There's a boss over there. You know what? I'm actually thinking we take them on now. So yeah. As you guys notice, yeah, there's no boss listed on the map, but now there's a boss over there. So, but it's kind of a special boss. So I was thinking, I'm not going to use the GTR. Instead, I'm going to be using a new card. And yeah, you might guess what it is already. The GR Supra. Which, yeah. I gave it an Itasha kind of look. I couldn't make the girl look very big, but I did make them look very big on the front, so yeah. I just kind of went with a simple look. And you see that, yeah, she's quite big on the front, so yeah. I really want to get the GR Supra a go, so yeah. I'm against the Wanderers I don't think I need the GTR for, so yeah. Because again, it handles really good. It doesn't have that much power, there'll be a nitrous to make up for it, that's the hope. So yeah. Alright. Am I gonna regret this? Let's find out. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we lose, but... So yeah, the thing about this boss, if it appears, you probably want to take it on because, I mean, I don't even know if it actually counts towards completion, but apparently it doesn't appear often, so... So again, you want to take it on if it appears, so yeah. So the Super again. According to the guide, that was easy to retrieve my cars. It's the best handling car in the game. So yeah, with an engine swap, that could be very fun. But we only use the base engine this time, which only makes around 600 PS. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but oh well. So yeah. We'll see if the handling will make up for it, and also just a lot of nitrous. So what we got over here? Yeah, it's Eternal Polaris. But this time, yeah, she has the aura that she normally has. And yeah, of course, she's throwing out Arthur Brick. And I wish she had the, you know what I'm thinking about. I wish she did have a, unique battle theme, but this kind of makes sense, as you'll see in a bit later. Again, we don't have a powerful class, so we're gonna need to use Nitrous a lot here. Again, I'm not so sure how good her GTR is, but yeah, I can definitely tell why this thing handles well. It grips the road. It does have less power, that could also just help as well, but yeah. No, yeah, we managed to actually beat it pretty easily, so there we go. So yeah, that's Eternal Polaris in her old car. It doesn't actually have a new bio though. It's just kind of a fun little extra that happens, so yeah. But yeah, that's not all though, because we also get and now Azure Crimson Mirage Ship, which is an interesting name. It is another boss though, and it's high leveled, so you do get 30 DP, so that's good. Because yeah, if we look at our map again, let's filter out to just bosses now. I mean, we can keep the wonders. Because yeah, as you see that, yeah, we still have we actually have 3 bosses on the map, so yeah. So let's go take on this boss over here. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do, so yeah. Yeah, we didn't get any new bio, nothing really else unlocked, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Okie dokie. I'm still thinking about, you know, the S30. What I'm gonna do about that, we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I get it ready for the next part, we shall see. You can also make, you know, that Wanderer one of the last Wanderers to take on, so yeah, that's nothing you can do, so yeah. But yeah, I think another reason why I wanted to get the Super Echo was that, yeah, I kinda wanted to see for myself how good it was, you know? Because again, I saw that it was, you know, not recommending the guy, but then I saw the fact that, yeah, it does handle very good, so yeah. So I kinda wanna see, you know, that. So yeah, I wanna see, so again, yeah, I kinda wanna see what it could do, you know, so yeah. With my own 2 eyes. And again, yeah, you can make up for its lack of power with Nitrous. That's something else you can also do with the NSXs from earlier too, who also kind of lack power, but kind of handle well too, so yeah. So now interesting thing about the Super 2 is that it's a 8 speed actually, so yeah. And it still does get pretty good top speed, but it can go over 400 kilometers an hour. But yeah, you're gonna probably need to use a lot of Nitrous to get to that, so yeah. In a reasonable amount of time, so yeah. But anyway, so who are we going for here? I could also took down for Hitachi, and the BP could be kind of nice. Because again, we're trying to raise our stats obviously, so yeah. Yeah, so we have a rematch against Stubborn Stray. Again, I don't really know what this is about, but you could do it, so why not? I actually don't know if he's stronger or weaker, because this also doesn't get a new bio either, so yeah. Let's give it a go. And again, I mean, he is higher level, I think, so... And again, let's not mess around with him. Let's use that Nitrous. Now attack range good. The acceleration is very good though, so with the Nitrous, yeah, that just kind of compounds it, so yeah. And yeah, he can't really do much. Again, he doesn't seem like he's stronger than his stage 4 counterpart, so yeah. So there we go. Let's return the garage again. Again, I don't know if you actually have to beat these guys, but again, they are rivals on the map, so it makes sense. And also, yeah, they can give you more BP to take on, they can give you more BP to take on, the rest of the Wanderers, so yeah. So I'm gonna get more SP. Do I want more attack? I'm gonna get more toughness, actually, so there we go. And we'll get the attack a little bit, so yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, let's go back. And of course, as you probably expect, yeah, our next rematch is going to be against Money Dream, if they're on the map, obviously, which, yeah, I'm not so sure. And yeah, it looks like they are, so that's good. Here's Money Dream, so yeah, we're going to go here, and I'm going to take them on, so yeah. So yeah, not much else to say about these rematches. I guess, yeah, one thing I can mention is that, so yeah, this game is getting a PS5 release in February, I believe. I do wonder when that happens, are we going to get an update? Because again, that could be cool. I'm not really sure what it would add. I feel like it would add some, like, you know, small features, I guess you could say, like, I think some people in the trailer for the PS5 version said that it could get a replay feature. That'd be cool. There's a lot of fun you could do with that, but yeah. We'll see if any new features get added, and if they do, I'll obviously talk about them, because yeah, it'd be nice to keep updating this playthrough, basically, so yeah. I wasn't sure what I call it. I probably just named the part after the update, so yeah. I'll just show it off, so yeah. It won't be a high priority though, because again, I want to prioritize my next playthrough obviously, as this one comes to an end, so yeah. I think another thing that's also helping is the fact that they're using soft tires, and I'm very encouraged to do so thanks to Hunter Strongbows. But anyway, Money Dreams rematch. Again, I'm not so sure how much different this is going to be, but yeah, we do have a fully upgraded Super though. So that's definitely going to help. So yeah, let's do this. And yeah, looks like we got the acceleration, so that's good. And we just keep pulling away, so that's nice. Again, yeah, the Super is definitely not doing too bad, is it? So yeah. And again, like I said, it handles really well. Like, yeah, taking corners at that speed is kind of insane, so yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see why the guide said this is the best chassis in the game. It's not bad at all, is it? So yeah, that feels very fun to drive. So yeah, I definitely again, I wouldn't mind using this for I definitely wouldn't mind using this for some of the Wanderers instead of the GTR. So yeah, but again, against all the dangerous Wanderers, I'm using the GTR. So yeah, all right, one more. You can probably guess who it is. You can probably guess why I'm saving them for last two. Do it again. Let's get the feels back again. And yeah, we'll call this a good part 2. And then next time, yeah, we're going to be taking on more Wanderers. In fact, we didn't even take on a single Wanderer this part, so that's kind of funny. Let's do this. Go. I knew I could do in the Supra. She made a lot of mistakes, it sound like, but that's okay. And I play that a bit safe as well, but that's okay. And I think it gives me confidence that yeah, this Supra can do a lot, so yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of these Wonders are probably for this stage is the thing, so yeah. All Wonders are probably for this stage, but again, I think it could do well. Again, it is fully upgraded and it does handle very good. It's just that yeah, on the long gun, yeah, it's gonna struggle a lot, so yeah. But anyway, let's go back to our Petri, and again, yeah, let's increase the stats some more. And that's what's important right now. Let's get that extra attack. And yeah, we'll get next Wander EP that's high level, give us max stats, and then that actually puts a driver level 30, which is really cool. Now after that, yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do on my BP. Again, I think probably the smart thing to do is maybe get Acceleration Addict for those tough long gun duels that are going to be coming up, so yeah. Alrighty. So with that done, yeah, I think we're going to end this part now, so let's see. Who do we want to take on next? Yeah, all that's left now are Wanderers, as I'll show here. If we eliminate... I mean, yeah, if we keep these, we eliminate Wanderer. You see there? Yeah, all green. So all we need to do, yeah, is worry about Wanderers now. So yeah, who am I thinking about for next time? So we got White Chrysler, a nice little wolf, Spirit Kiriko, Revenge Eyes, oh boy, Kawago Handsome, Hard Weapon, and True Slide. So yeah, I think I know who I want to take on the next spot, so yeah. In fact, yeah, we need the Supra for one of them, in fact, so yeah. So yeah, next time, yeah, we're gonna be, yeah, starting on these Wanderers now. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, obviously. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.